when Lord Sri Gauranga appeared in this world, he expressed a type of mercy which is unique and unparalleled. Although Lord Chaitanya is the essence of all avatars, Taba avatar Sara Siromani, he is the crest jewel of all incarnations of the Lord. He played the role of his own devotee to teach us how in this age of Kali Yuga we can purify our hearts and transform our consciousness into Vrindavan, the spiritual world, while living in Navadvip for 1 full year. The Lord and his devotees would assemble in the house of Srivas Thakur to chant and dance throughout the entire night. What to speak of what type of kirtan performances they would have during the day. Vrindavan Das Thakur tells that just as Lord Krishna was born in Mathura but performed his most intimate pastimes in Vrindavan, similarly Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born in the house of Jagannath Mishra. He performed his most intimate pastimes in the house of Srivas Thakur. Lord Chaitanya not only played the role of his devotee to teach us good lessons, but he also taught us the most important subjects through his own devotees. Although Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Yuga avatar who has come to teach us how to achieve the ultimate perfection of life through the chanting of the holy names, he empowered Srila Thakur Haridas to be the Namacharya. And with his own mouth, the Lord told us that he taught the importance of Harinam Sankirtan through Srila Haridas Thakur. Through Srivas Thakur, Lord Chaitanya taught us how he is so much conquered by the love of his devotee, and how anyone who is dear to his devotee also conquers his heart. This is a great mystery that only Vaishnavas can understand. Lord Chaitanya appeared as the Panchatattva. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasati Gauda Bhakta Vrinda. And this Panchatattva plundered the storehouse of the treasure of love of Godhead and distribute the contents profusely without discrimination to the world. Within the Panchatattva, Srivas Pandit represents the bhakta, or the devotee. So how Krishna revealed to the world the secrets of bhakti through his devotee. When Lord Chaitanya was living as the great Nimai Pandit, a scholar of Sanskrit, he was highly respected by everyone in Navadvip because he was the most learned scholar. He already defeated Keshava Kashmiri, the Digvijay Pandit. In doing so, Nimai became the world champion scholar. There were so many people standing in line to become his student. But the devotees, headed by Srivas Pandit and Advaita Acharya, they simply prayed to Krishna that please deliver Nimai from this useless existence of scholarship and make him a devotee. In fact, one time, walking along the bank of the Ganges, Nimai Pandit came across Srivas. And Nimai, knowing Srivas to be a great Vaishnava, actually offered his obeisances and took dust from his feet. And Srivas told him that this material world is full of nothing but temporary illusions. Why do you waste your precious human form of life in the pursuit of mundane knowledge? It is all useless waste of time. You should worship Krishna. That is the only truth. You should chant the holy names of Krishna. While the whole world was praising him for such a great feat of learning Sanskrit scripture so well, Srivas Pandit was chastising him. He told him it's all a useless waste. And Lord Chaitanya, in respect for such a devotee, he said, "Thank you very much. Because you have blessed me, you will see that very soon I will take initiation from a proper spiritual master, and then I will worship Krishna also." The Lord wanted to show us that without the blessings of great souls, without the prayers of great Vaishnavas beseeching Krishna to give mercy to us, there is no hope of our really receiving the mercy of Krishna. Very soon after that, he went to Gaya, accepted Ishwara Puri as his guru, and came back to Navadvip, displaying the most ecstatic symptoms of love of Godhead. It was the great joy of all the Vaishnavas when Srivas Thakur heard from Sriram Pandit that Nimai has now dove deeply into the ocean of love of Godhead. He doesn't lodge rhetorical, logical arguments anymore. He simply begs everyone to tell him about Krishna. Srivas Pandit was so happy that this is the prayer we've been longing for. And he spoke a Bengali verse which means, "Let our family of Vaishnavas grow unlimitedly." So they understood he was a great devotee, but the devotees had not yet understood his true identity as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And one of the first revelations of this truth was revealed to Srivas Pandit. You see, the Lord and the devotees were having loud kirtans in house of Srivas Thakur, especially when Lord Chaitanya would induce the devotees to chant and dance. How loud was that chanting? How beautiful was that dancing? They just literally offered every bit of their devotional energies to the Lord through the process of chanting the holy names. Because this is what kirtan is. It is not a ritual. It is not simply a form of spiritual entertainment. Lord Chaitanya and his devotees taught us that kirtan is the means of attracting Krishna, the means of awakening love of Krishna. And for those who are pure, the ultimate means of expressing our love for Krishna by putting our heart, our soul, our everything into Hari Kirtan as an offering to the Lord. The philosophy of Krishna consciousness is perfectly manifested by simple means within the pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You know, Vedavyas and divided the 4 Vedas. He wrote the Upanishads. But he understood that in the age of Kali, people are generally not so philosophical. So he revealed the transcendental messages of the Holy Scriptures with all the philosophy within the form of beautiful stories. because actually the relationships between the Lord and His devotees and the teachings He provides the world through those relationships are perfect and complete. And they are practical and historical as well. Knowledge, in and of itself, when we read from the books, is theoretical. But when they are exhibited by devotees, they become very real, very practical, very alive. Therefore, Krishna teaches the world through the life of His devotees. And who is Srivas Thakur? He is the incarnation of Narada Muni, and his brother Sriram Pandit is the incarnation of Paravath Muni, the dear friend of Narada Muni. Sripad Narada Muni's occupation is simply traveling here, there, and everywhere, playing upon his Veena, chanting the holy name. Even when he was cursed by Daksha, Daksha made several mistakes in his life. But such a powerful man. Can you imagine the power of Daksha? He could curse Narada Muni, and the curse stuck with him. But Narada Muni was ecstatic. He got the curse. He couldn't stay in one place. Because Daksha is an attached householder. He was very much having satisfaction living in his home. So for him, pleasure means staying at home. Therefore, Narada Muni, you'll never have a home. You'll never be able to stay anywhere. But Narada Muni's home was in the heart of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, because he was always pleasing Him by spreading the glories of the Lord's names and pastimes and teachings.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.